iPhone or iPod, I wonder who thought of the idea of portable radio. Believe it or not, you could not listen to portable music until the late 1950s. The transistor radio was the first small portable radio system. Bell Factories was the first company to release the transistor radio. The transistor radio was invented by Guglielmo Marconi. The science team responsible for the creation of the first transistor radio consisted of William Shockley, Walter Hauser Breton, and John Barden.
Especially from a kid's standpoint, it was mainly about music and making music extremely portable. So you could listen to music in your bedroom. You could have your own radio instead of having to go into the main part of the house and listen to the radio with your parents. I can't imagine anything worse than that.
The transistor radio has affected the human experience in many ways. It has allowed people to share the love of music in public and with other friends. This has also allowed people to become more independent and listen to music. While people were listening to music, they were not socializing. This caused people to talk less, and people have begun to talk less and less with the evolution of technology.
From a larger perspective, the transistor radio made communication possible in poorer parts of the world, and that had an enormous effect globally. It was the first time that many people ever got immediate information because they became very cheap and very small, and they required a very small amount of electricity. Before the transistor, there were vacuum tube portable radios, but they were very large, and they required very heavy and very expensive batteries. And one of the technological achievements early on with the transistor radio was when they were first invented, they required a 22-volt battery, which was expensive and hard to find. And then later, quite early on, most of them ran off of a 9-volt battery, which would be the same battery that you have at home in your smoke detectors all over the house. This is actually a shortwave radio, and it is very small, and yet it's comparable to, in many ways, a large professional quality shortwave radio. It has presets for 100 stations. It can get radio broadcasts from all over the world, and that just is one of the things that the transistor allowed the development of, because this is an extremely sophisticated device and you can hold it.
The transistor radio has had a big impact on technological progress and on humanity. The transistor radio has changed into the Walkman, the MP3 player, the iPod, the iPhone, and so on. The transistor radio has allowed us to get where we are today in the advancement of portable music and entertainment. Before the transistor, the only way to listen to music was by record player, a large home radio, or seeing live music. The transistor was not only used for entertainment, but it was also used for communication. If it was not for the transistor, we would not have walkie-talkies or any other advancements in communication. The transistor radio sparked ideas for many innovations. Without the transistor radio, many technological innovations would not exist today.